All right, here we are. Podcast. This is 14. You were right last week.
I'm right every week. That's what I do.
I'm Matthew Bonta.
Patrick Ragelsberger.
And welcome to Sequel Podcast. Here we are again for another week of movies and fun and games and life lessons.
Yeah, I hope everybody out there is enjoying it.
So I guess updates on the movie that we're making.
We had rehearsals Sunday?
We had rehearsals
Saturday?
Wednesday.
That's right, Wednesday. Yeah, it's been a long week.
What did we rehearsed last Saturday too, didn't we?
Yeah.
Who was it? Because we podcasted
Olivia.
and we rehearsed. Yeah, it was
Olivia.
It was you, me, Greg, and Olivia, and that's all it was. And we rehearsed.
It was a short rehearsal.
And then afterwards, me and Greg made the shooting schedule, which we made, and it's a nice long shooting schedule. Not too many changes have been needed to be made just yet. So we're gonna shoot through July, first 2 weeks of July, starting Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to start filming the movie?
Yeah, I was ready last month.
You were ready when we came up with the idea. You just want to shoot whatever. And
Yeah, fuck it.
have garbage on screen.
That's right. Because that's what I do.
I bought my tie
I like that tie.
for the movie.
What color shirt are you gonna...
Black.
Okay. Wait, we're both having black?
No, well, you're gonna have a T-shirt on.
Oh, that's also black. But
I'm gonna have a button-up suit
Yeah.
shirt with a suit jacket, pants, and a tie.
That's right.
Whether your T-shirt's black or not, it still won't be like the same thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Dakota's got like a nice pink or purple
Something sleazy. I hope he watched that movie. He better have done his homework.
He puts movies on and just watches them. Just puts them on and he doesn't really pay attention. That's what he does. Movies aren't his thing. Longboarding and snowboarding and
Parasailing.
blowing guys.
Guys getting blown by guys.
He's a music dude. Music is his thing. Well, any other updates for the movie? The Kickstarter ends today. We made $45.
We made all our money. Thank you to all.
Thank you to all those who fucking pledged their money over.
I know it's not much, only $6,000. I know there's a lot of people out there with lots of money and their thumb up their ass, but whatever, it's cool.
Yeah, no, we didn't make shit.
Yeah, made about $45.
$45. One was from a star of the movie.
Yeah.
One was from her dad.
The other
And
was
one
from her.
my stepmom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting texts here. Business as usual, right?
Right here at Sequel Productions.
Yeah. We were supposed to have Kelly with us today.
Yes. Car trouble. Like we buy that shit. Good one, Kelly. I don't believe that for a second.
So I guess let's jump into what we've been watching all week long. What have you been watching, Patrick?
Okay. I got Halloween 2.
Garbage.
Yeah, for the most part, this movie is garbage. It has some good death scenes in it.
Do you remember when you saw that?
Yeah, right after Inglourious Bastards, we snuck into it and
Fucking hated it every step of the
I
way.
hated it, except for there was that scene where he smashes in the bouncer's fucking face.
Steps on his face.
And kills the dude who owns the strip club, and that was pretty cool. Other than that, it just...
He's walking around with bums.
Well, he is a bum walking around.
Yeah, he is a bum. He's fucking got long ass beard.
Yeah.
Does he shave the beard?
No.
So he puts the mask on and he's got the beard hanging out.
Well, he doesn't. The beard's not hanging out. It just doesn't.
You don't see it.
Whatever. There's a lot of
he
issues.
tucks the beard.
There's a lot of
into the
issues
mask.
with that movie. There's a lot of issues with that movie.
As you can see, he's got no beard right here. He's got no beard right here. He's got no beard in this picture. But when he takes off the mask, he's got a long ass fucking beard.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking
Like
Jesus.
Santa Claus.
Like Santa Claus. This is what this is. This was fucking Black Christmas.
No, that was Bad Santa 2.
Bad Santa 2, Halloween.
Halloween.
Family is forever is the name or the tagline on this. You know what the tagline for the original Halloween 2 is?
The night he came home.
That's the original Halloween. The Halloween 2's tagline
Or
was
the more of the night.
there.
He came
Boom!
home.
You got that shit, dude.
I know. I'm a fucking professional. Okay. Pitch Black. Never was a fan of this movie. Still not impressed by that movie.
Well, I mean, the character's badass. I think he's got the eyes that can see in the dark.
Maybe the character is okay, but
you know
just
who's
the
in
way
this
it's-
movie?
Cole Hauser.
That's right. Also Keith David. I've been on a Keith David kick. He's in fucking Platoon.
Yeah.
Which is one that I watch. You know who else is in fucking Platoon? Fucking
Johnny Depp, everybody.
Tony Todd is in
Tony
Platoon.
Todd, you got Johnny Depp, you got Kevin Dillon.
Kevin Dillon's in it. There's a couple other like smaller people that show up.
Yeah.
I mean, beyond the star of the movie, it was Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, Willem Dafoe.
If the machine breaks down, we break down. What you know about death, boy?
Oh, there's a couple lines in there that I wanted to throw in the movie.
That Tom Berenger says?
Tom Berenger says one.
When he's under the bunker and talking to him and shit?
No. He's talking to John C. McKinley because he wants to leave.
Oh,
and he says,
I need to get out of here, man.
He's like, no, we need every swinging dick we got out there. I like that line. I don't know where that would fit in the movie, but the other one is the one that Keith David says to Charlie Sheen is all you gotta do is, what does he say? Keep your shit dry and your dick hard. It doesn't say shit, I don't think. I think he's referring to like cocaine.
Yeah. Well,
Keep your powder dry and your dick hard. Something like that.
well, and then what's what's his name? What's Charlie Sheen's name? He's Chris something.
Ron Kovic.
Yeah. This ain't, but Keith David's like that. This ain't him. This is Chris. He be risen from the dead.
They're all fucking getting high. Oh, fuck, dude.
Feeling good's good enough, man.
Next on your docket of movies.
X-Men First Class, pretty badass, way better than the other ones.
But you wanted to see this because Jennifer Lawrence is in it?
Jennifer Lawrence, fat cry. If you're out there, Jennifer, I can make you happy. No, I'm just kidding. But
See, she turns into Rebecca Romaine at one point in this, trying to fucking fuck Magneto.
Yeah.
Fuck Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Who supposedly has like a huge dick. Do you ever see Shame? I guess he's got, like, he shows it off, and I guess people say he's got a big dick. Him and Liam Neeson and somebody else.
I've never heard that before.
They've got the fucking the monopoly on huge dicks in Hollywood.
Except for Dirk Diggler. Okay.
Terror Train.
Next thing, Terror Train. It's cool fucking
Halloween
slasher.
on a train.
Halloween on a train.
That's all you need to know. There's a big twist at the end of this.
But
Oh, is this Ben Johnson? It is Ben Johnson. He's in fucking The Town of Dread, Sundown, and The Getaway. Movies that have all been watched within the last, like, couple weeks. In The Getaway, he's the mob boss dude that he goes and blows away.
Yeah, head in the office or whatever.
And then in Town of Dread, Sundown, he's the main, like, I think he's a marshal that comes in and fucking tries to solve a crime, but
Who fucking knows?
doesn't.
Terror Vision. Terror Vision. Well, I watched this movie. when I
Way
was
better
passing
than
out.
Video Dead.
Yeah, Video Dead sucks compared to the Terror. I mean, they both are campy.
It's got the dude from Used Cars.
Yeah, used cars but the next day after I watched this, I had that Terror Vision stuck in my head while I was working. Terror Vision.
Well, like if you fell asleep watching it, did it go back to the menu where it's playing the song over?
Yeah, I woke up Terror Vision, Terror Vision. But it's a fun movie. It's an 80s classic.
It is an 80s classic. Fuck yeah.
Because
And
I was
there's
watching,
swinging
because
in
I
there?
borrowed some movies from my dad, and I watched Silver Bullet, and then right after that, I
Silver
watched
Bullet. Oh,
Terror
okay.
Vision.
Oh, he's got Silver Bullet?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't borrow that from me?
Well, no. Yeah, you got it too. Yeah.
Silver Bullet, one of the greatest werewolf movies,
Yeah.
where he's tripping out in his dream. Everyone in the church is turned into a werewolf.
He was torn apart. Reverend.
Fuck. Let's save that one for last.
Yeah, we talked about this last week, but
Did we?
yeah, we already talked about this because I didn't bring it in.
Oh,
'cause I wanted
okay.
to shut it, but Repo Man,
One of your favorite movies now.
you know, one of my favorite movies now. Death Wish, we talked about that as well.
Yeah.
Here we'll go.
Go over to the burning,
We'll go over the burning. Awesome fucking death scenes. I like it better than the first Friday the 13th movie.
but not better than the second.
Probably better than the second too.
Third one's my favorite.
Third one's pretty fucking sick.
That's where he gets the
Speaking
hockey
of
mask. It's down there.
that, yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh wait, no, that's on Blu-ray actually.
You got it on Blu-ray?
Yeah, because all those new releases of Friday the 13th, they put a bunch of new special features, but on the DVD version of Friday the 13th Part 3, they put the 3D version and the 2D version, so it didn't get any of the special features.
My dad saw it in 3D.
Yeah, my mom saw it in 3D too. With the
he's-
popcorn fucking popping, where they fucking making the popcorn on the
Yeah,
stove.
well, he said him and his buddy just laughed through the whole thing. I could see him doing that because he's not a Friday the 13th fan at all.
And so the Blu-ray had all the special features and both versions of the movie, so I bought that on.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
Blu-ray.
take that. But yeah, we got George Costanza in this.
Yeah, he
Pretty
dies.
much as himself.
Right, how's he die in that? Does he get his head sliced off?
I'm trying to remember.
It's right after the raft scene, and they're all like, the raft comes back, and everybody's fucking body parts.
Yeah,
Dead.
I can't remember. I'm trying to think of the most notable death scene where I was like, oh fuck.
Well, he shoves the axe in his fucking head at the end, and
Yeah.
like right there, that's the scene right there, and
Yeah.
the blood just comes pouring out like a waterfall.
Yeah, and then I don't know. The raft scene was pretty fucking sick. Cause let's get to the raft.
How he got out there?
Yeah.
Was he in the canoe or something?
Yeah, he was in the canoe.
He's like,
But I don't know how that he could have hidden from because the canoe's like this. You know, it's like, how's he gonna hide and then jump up hella quick?
did you watch the making of the featurette with
With Tom
Savini?
Savini, yes, I did. Yeah, he's a funny fucking guy.
And the one stuntman in there, I guess he went on to do another movie and died in an airplane crash or a helicopter crash.
Yeah, yep. The next movie he did, yep.
Airwolf, I think, is what he said.
Fuck, Tom Savini's a funny guy that I want to work with. I want him to do the fucking gory effects on my movies one day.
All right,
If
that
he's
was
still alive.
The Burning. Fun stuff. Scream Factory, big shout out to Scream Factory and their awesome DVD releases of horror movies.
Hell yeah. RoboCop, always a fucking classic.
Definitely. Big fan of RoboCop. Looking at the movie poster right now. I got it on my wall.
Part man, part machine, all cop.
All fucking cop, dude.
All cop.
I was wearing my RoboCop shirt
I heard
this
there's a
morning.
remake coming out, and I have a feeling it's gonna
It's
suck
gonna have
fucking
Michael
balls.
Keaton in it.
As the bad guy?
I don't know if he's a bad guy or not, but he's in it.
It doesn't say what character he's playing.
It's got a name, but
It's not Doniger.
it's fucking ED 209.
Dude, if he played the bad guy, that might be kind of cool. Okay, last but not least, RKO 281.
Story of the making of Citizen Kane.
Great fucking movie, man. Stuck to his vision. Young fucking kid. He's like 24 years old in this, man.
He's fucking everybody over in that movie.
Hey, he is fucking everybody over.
Mankiewicz.
So it gives me some ideas. To make it, I need to fuck everyone over.
Pretty much. But he becomes friends again with the screenwriter and shit, and he fucking tears up the floor to get the shot that he needs.
Yeah, I like that part.
And he just fucking
The
pushes.
camera can go any lower. Well, fucking tear up that fucking floor then.
Oh man, War of the Worlds. Fucking RKO.
Did he actually direct that?
I Am a Genius. Directed by Benjamin
No,
Ross.
War of the Worlds. He never. That was who came in and directed? That was that's Siegel, Don Siegel, who directed
Did
War
Don
of the
Siegel do
War of the Worlds? Yeah.
Killer's Don Siegel. Dirty Harry's Don
Dirty
Siegel.
Harry's Don Siegel.
Did he really do War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Because
look
that's
this
what
up.
he was originally known for, was his B movies.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then I think Dirty Harry was his first real.
He did a bunch of like crime movies. Did you see The Killers with Lee Marvin? Did I ever let you borrow that?
I don't know about that.
It's this one right there.
Where?
Right.
Where?
Right here. Right here, motherfucker.
Where?
There's both versions of The Killers on there.
Robert Sanek. Who the fuck is that guy?
Where?
It says directed by Robert and then directed by Don Siegel.
Don Siegel directed the remake. Robert Siodmak
Oh.
directed the original.
Okay, I didn't know it was a.
It says here that it is directed by, not directed by. Oh no, this is a different one of the worlds.
Yeah, I'm talking about the original War of the Worlds.
It says directed by Steven Spielberg. Patrick, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh.
There's a couple of them in here. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. What the fuck? Who's in that movie, Patrick?
I don't fucking know. What shirt are you wearing today?
I'm wearing the Funhouse shirt today.
Okay.
I'm at the Funhouse. Is it this one? The film adaptation of the H.G. Wells. Yeah, no, this isn't directed by.
Don Siegel?
No. It's directed by Byron Haskin.
Maybe I'm thinking of. I thought he directed either that or the Invasion of the Body, the original Invasion.
I think he did. I do.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
is what it
yeah.
was.
I believe, let's see. Let's bring up his body of work. Everybody, Don Siegel. Yep, there it is. Oh shit. He directed The Shootist, the last fucking John Wayne movie.
Yeah.
Directed Charlie Varick. Fucking Telephone he directed. Escape from Alcatraz.
He directed Escape from Alcatraz.
Yeah. Dirty Harry directed The Beguiled. Two Mules for Sister Sarah. That's like 4. Coogan's Bluff. That's 5. Like 5 fucking
Dirty
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood movies.
Then he's got a bunch of other shit. The Lineup, which I've seen. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Riot and Cell Block 11. Now that sounds like a classic right there. The Big Steal. That's a Robert Mitchum movie. All right. Now let's see what I watched this week.
Yeah,
I
let's
watched
see.
Platoon.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I'm really in the mood right now for like hard fucking like real scary movies. You know what I mean? Like realistic horrors, shit that's happened before.
I'm always in the mood for certain shit.
I used to be, but you know, I've had a rough year, so I'm ready for some lighter fare. But I mean, it was good. I'm not saying that I didn't like it. You know, it's just the scene where he's got the little girl with the gun to her head.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's
It's like
that, and they're gonna rape the fucking 2 girls. She's a fucking human being, man. Fuck you.
Is that Kevin Dillon?
That's one of the guys. He's part of it.
Oh, okay. So I watched that. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking Keith David's the only one who gets to live in that movie.
Yeah, he gets to go home early before the last big battle.
Fucking Willem Dafoe gets blown away.
Spoiler
alert, by the way. That's the name of this podcast, is Spoiler Alert.
Spoiler alert!
And then I watched Talk Radio, which I liked a lot. I know
It's weird, because I like it, but I don't. It's probably one of my least favorite out of all those movies. But it is, like, every time I watch that movie, it reminds me, because my stepdad listens to Talk Radio all the time, so I just picture that movie. Like, one of these guys is going to get fucking blown away one of these days.
For talking shit.
Well, that's a true story.
Because he's always
too.
like, why are you fucking listening to this movie? Or why are you listening to my radio show if you don't fucking like it?
Well, that's exactly how those Talk Radio guys are. They just belittle anyone who calls up.
Calls in and be like, you're an asshole. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, then why are you listening to the show? Turn it off.
Yeah.
I think you love my show. I thought that was good. I just, you know, it's a movie that you can actually just kind of put on in the background and listen to because there's no action in it, really, except for the end.
Yeah.
And John C. McKinley's in that. He's this fucking dude in the booth.
Yeah.
Stu.
Yeah.
And the dude from Crow, the bad guy from Crow's in it, is the kid that comes in. He's also in Alien Resurrection.
That fucking guy.
Yeah, that guy. And he was in fucking Born on the 4th of July. He's one of the wheelchair guys at the...
That's right, he is. She thinks it's funny that I can't fucking use my dick, man.
And then I watched Born on the 4th of July. And I thought there was going to be more war stuff in there than there actually was. I mean, I've never seen it before.
And you haven't watched Heaven and Earth yet? Okay.
Is that Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, that's Tommy Lee Jones at his finest, I think.
At his finest? Better than A Prairie Home Companion?
I don't know. That's hard to beat.
Better than No Country for Old Men?
He doesn't really do much in that movie.
He doesn't. He ends the movie.
Yeah, he comes in and out. Pretty much just plays himself.
I'm gonna rock this rock star that you got me, Patrick.
Might as well, otherwise it's money going to waste.
Well, I wouldn't let it go to waste.
Money to waste.
I'm just gonna pour it down the drain, open it, and pour it
Fucking
down.
waste, my friend.
So those are the Oliver Stone movies. So I'm halfway through the ones that I'm gonna watch.
For yous out there, I love Oliver Stone. I love how he pushes the limits, and he does a great mix of what really happened with what other people think that happened, and then a majority of his own opinion just piled on top, which I fucking love. And that's
Too much of his opinion.
No,
I
fuck
think.
no. That's what directors
Too
are supposed to
political.
do. No.
Too fucking political.
Nah, that's not true. That's not true, because he doesn't do everything that's just so political. He does what his own point of view is on what he's experienced and shit. And
He's full of shit.
I don't know, but say what you will. Everybody, there's so many haters out there that fucking hate Oliver Stone, but I love his style and I love the way he does things.
You know what was surprising about that movie is all the Baldwin brothers except for Alec is in it. And then Alec was in Talk Radio.
Which movie are you talking about?
Born on the 4th of July.
All the Baldwin brothers?
All the Baldwin except for Alec, but he was in Talk Radio, the movie before it.
Who?
Okay, so obviously you're you're having a brain seizure right now.
I didn't know the Baldwin. Who the Baldwin? Oh, yeah, that's right.
All
okay.
of them are in it.
One. Yeah, okay, I remember one.
Stephen Baldwin is one of his buddies back at home before he goes off to war.
Okay, that's not the same one that's with him when he gets over there, then.
No, that's Billy Baldwin.
Okay, because I thought that was the same person.
No.
They look exactly alike.
They all have the same look.
Except Alec Baldwin's the fucking coolest.
And the most successful.
There's another motherfucker that I want to put in a movie one day.
Alec Baldwin. Fucking Stephen Baldwin in that movie is like the same guy he's in every movie because he's laughing at everything and just being a douchebag. And then Daniel Baldwin's with him in the same scene that John C. McKinley's in, and he's just kind of like one of the guys that's there.
Oh, shit, okay.
And Daniel Baldwin's like...
Oh, no, I noticed that now that you say that, but I thought it was the same Baldwin. Holy shit, okay.
What else did I notice about that? And then the dude, Frank Whaley, is in that movie. He's his buddy that went over there with him.
Yeah, and it comes back, and he's all fucked out.
Yeah.
And he's also in Pulp Fiction, but he's also in...
He's in a shit ton of movies, too.
Oliver
He's like
Stone
the bad
movie.
guy,
He's in The
Vacation.
Doors. He's fucking...
Is he in The Doors?
Yeah, he's in The Doors.
Oh, he's one of the band members?
Mm-hmm. He's in another...
Not Vacation. Vacancy. He's the bad guy in Vacancy.
Vacancy.
He's in Swimming with Sharks, if you've ever seen that movie. Kevin Spacey. No. He's in a lot of movies. Like, you go back and you look at his by work, and he's like, oh, he's that dude. That's right, he's that dude. He's that dude. And then also the dude from Teen Wolf. Isn't that the guy from Teen Wolf in that movie? The guy that stays behind and starts his own fucking burger joint? I think that's the buddy from Teen Wolf.
Dude, it's been so long since I've seen Teen Wolf. But wouldn't that suck? You go to war, you come back, you're paralyzed from the waist down. You can't
do anything. You can't fuck. He pulls the catheter out when he's yelling at his, fuck you!
Fuck you, penis! Masturbation! Fuck!
Hard penis!
Hard racked penis! Don't say that! Stop saying that!
Let the neighbors hear it! Wake up!
I don't give a fuck! He's dancing on the dance floor in the wheelchair,
and he falls over. And he's trying to like get with that chick that looks like she's maybe 12.
Yeah. She shouldn't even be that old. She's probably not even that old enough to be in the bar.
Yeah, I know.
Some hippie chick.
Some hippie chick. Bunch of hippies in that movie.
Yeah.
Also in that movie is Kevin Bacon's wife, Myra Sedgwick. She plays the girl that he likes.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was cast completely wrong.
Could have been somebody else.
Should have been somebody else.
I guess she was pregnant with fucking one of her sons with Bacon.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was not right in that movie.
She's barely in it.
She's barely in it, but in the scenes that she is in, it's kind of like pivotal to the whole, because he wants to, you know, and she's like
in love with her.
And then she comes back and she's not totally into it ananymore because he's in a wheelchair.
And she's like a protester before he gets into.
And then that's the last time you see her. She gets knocked in the head and moved out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like the score to that movie too. John Williams does a good score.
John Williams is scoring that one? It was pretty good. And like, they're in the hospital scene after he gets shot, when he gets shot. And it's like, this guy, I can't do it. This guy might as well just leave this one to die or whatever. The doctor, he's like, fine, move on, move on.
Yeah. I like when he comes back home, he's in Brooklyn in the hospital. That's like one of my favorite scenes. They're shooting up heroin.
They're cleaning out the fucking bedpans, using their hands to clean it out.
Are you fucking with me, man? I ain't fucking with you, man. I ain't fucking with you.
And he breaks his fucking machine so that because he fucking slams the thing down on it because he's pissed off and it breaks the machine.
Man, that would suck. And then one of the girls is like fucking around with one of the guys.
Fucking the guy on the fucking bed.
Even though he's paralyzed.
They're all fucking, he's like, suck on my titties. She's like, okay, whatever you want. Everybody's fucking listening to him fucking fuck.
Pretty much.
Alright, so, and then I watched Death Trap, based on a play. It's got a couple twists in that movie. Have you ever seen it?
Mm-mm.
Michael Caine, Christopher Reeve are playwrights. And if I'd say anything else, it really gives it away.
Sidney Lumet. Mm-hmm.
Yep, Sidney Lumet.
And Dog Day Afternoon.
amongst a bunch of fucking
Yeah,
shit.
but those are the best of his
Fucking
repertoire.
Changing Lanes.
Fuck that movie. That movie sucks balls.
The Kubrick movie.
Which cute.
What do you think you were doing? I saw you down there. Everyone saw you down there.
Which one is that from?
Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh.
What the fuck do you think you were doing? It's all about this. I guess that pool scene where he's fucking cussing him out there. Like, don't they say in the Kubrick documentary that like took fucking like 2 weeks or something just to shoot that like 5 minute
They don't talk
scene?
about that scene in the Kubrick documentary.
I could have sworn Sidney Lumet talks about it taking for forever.
Well, I know that they took it. They were filming the movie for like 2 years. It took them to get the
Then
movie
he died
done.
after
And then
he-
he fucking
I don't
saw the
think-
movie and died.
Yeah, didn't even make it to the premiere.
It sucks.
But that's a good movie, Death Trap.
Okay, what else you got?
High Heels and Lowlifes. I bought this after talking to you about it.
Yeah.
Mary McCormick.
Minnie
and
Driver.
Minnie Driver is her name when we couldn't remember what her name was from last week when we talked about Good Will Hunting. It's a cute movie. It's about two chicks that stumble upon a bank robbery and they try and shake them down for the money.
Hmm.
And they're just fucking with the mobster guys. They've really got nothing on them. Just that they know who did it. It's cute and fun. It's funny.
Okay.
I watched Trapped, Kevin Bacon. It's Kevin Bacon week.
It's Kevin Bacon. Everything leads to Kevin Bacon.
I almost watched The River Wild right after that too, but
Fuck. Courtney Love. When's the last time you haven't seen her fucked up?
have you seen this one?
No.
Fucking Stuart Townsend's in that. He plays Charlize Theron's husband, and like Courtney Love goes in there to seduce him because he's a doctor and he's given like a conference thing, which is in every fucking movie. There's always a doctor, fucking at a conference. There's always a chick that he fucks who is not his wife. He doesn't fuck Courtney Love, but like he sees her in the crowd, you know, looks her up and down. And then she goes to him and he's like, no, I'm married, but you know he fucking wants it. It's not believable at all that he's fucking not into it. But he doesn't do anything with her. But she fucking strips down naked at one point. I don't think they show anything, but like she takes off all of her gear because she's all like fucked up on something. I mean, they don't ever say that she's on anything.
Yeah.
But just like the character, maybe it's just the way that she acts, or she just is in real life. She's just all fucking
She's just fucked up in real life.
coked out, just
Yeah.
like in People vs. Larry Flint.
Have you actually? Yeah, that and then. Have you ever seen her on fucking any interviews?
Any
And
interviews,
she
she's
looks
all fucked up.
man. And then I remember she did the. Oh yeah, it was the Comedy Central roast of David Hasselhoff. She was on that one.
And she was all fucked up?
Fucking, she was fat and fucked up.
Really?
Yeah. She couldn't sit in her chair straight. You know, just like.
Shit, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
The Hasselhoff one?
Yeah.
Do they have all of them on there? I should watch all of them.
I think so.
Because they got one of William Shatner, one of Chevy Chase was the first one I ever
I don't
saw.
think that's on there. I only watched the one of Charlie Sheen.
The best one I think I've ever seen. The Charlie Sheen one is funny, but the best one I ever seen was Dennis Leary.
Oh, of
Comedy
course,
Central roast
dude.
of Dennis
Dennis
Leary.
Leary's an asshole.
He is. He's a fun asshole though. Me and him, we would jive.
I'd like to work with Dennis
Dennis
Leary
Leary
too.
for sure.
He
Have him
was in-
smoke a million cigarettes.
He was in the new Spider-Man movie.
As the dad.
They shouldn't have killed him off. Spoiler alert. I thought that was stupid.
Maybe he'll come back as the villain.
Kevin Bacon always plays a good bad guy. He was a good bad guy in X-Men, good bad guy in this, good bad guy in fucking
Sleepers.
Sleepers, River Wild. Did you see River Wild?
I did not see River Wild. Isn't that with Brad Pitt?
No, it's Sleepers is with Brad Pitt, dude.
Yeah, but isn't
The
there
River Wild's got
with Robert Redford? Isn't that?
no, are you thinking of with
River runs through is what I'm thinking of.
is that Brad Pitt and
Robert Redford
Isn't
directed.
Robert Redford in a movie with Matt Damon? I thought that was
That's a golfing movie or some shit. Yeah. You don't get
the
into
River
that.
Wild's got fucking Good Night and Good Luck.
Oh, the River Wild with
Is it Meryl Streep? Yeah, Meryl Streep's in that.
Yeah, Meryl
She's the
Streep.
wife.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. Yeah,
And he's a fucking scumbag. in
With
that movie,
with his
too.
he has his partner, and they kind of like
They
hold him captive.
hold him captive, and they're fucking going down the river in a canoe.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's actually a pretty badass movie.
Yeah. It's like you watch that in the same night you watch fucking Deliverance, and that's your fucking movie marathon right there.
I thought, well, his best job as a bad guy is in Sleepers. I mean, he's such a sleazy scumbag in that fucking movie, and that movie is pretty hard to watch for the first half, and then after that, kind of gets boring.
Yeah, you can't even believe what the fuck's going on. You're watching the kids accidentally kill somebody with the hot dog cart,
Yeah.
and then like their first night going to the like juvie camp, he's like, okay, fucking blow me.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And then their last night, they fuck him in the ass.
Uh-huh.
And then they come back 20 years later.
And they find him in a bar and blow his ass away.
No, he's in the alleyway, isn't he? Or
No,
is he in
no,
the bar
come
and then they
into the
go
bar,
kill him in
they
the
go, "Hey,
alleyway?
What the fuck? Because they've got two of the kids grew up to be scumbags, and they go, hey, check that out. And, you know, of course, they fucking go over there and blow his ass away.
I only remember the first half of that movie.
Well, because the second half is kind of then them going to court and all that shit, so it kind of just like kind of settles down.
Do they only kill Kevin Bacon, or is there other guys that they kill?
No, they only kill Kevin Bacon, but they get the other guys into court. Those guys
Okay.
end up going to prison or whatever.
Who are the kids that fucking grew up to be like shitty?
Brad Pitt.
Pitt's one.
And then,
Jason Patrick.
yeah, Jason Patrick, and then the other two guys, which I'm not too familiar where they're from.
I'm not sure who it is. Should I look it up?
Look it up.
Because I remember when that movie came out, and it seemed like I was young then, and it seemed really fucking like a heavy fucking movie. Like I don't know if there was controversy around it when it came out, but it's like
Probably.
you don't want your kids watching fucking Sleepers, and it was on like TV. You got Kevin Bacon, Billy Crudup,
Yeah,
fucking Watchmen,
that's right.
Robert De Niro.
He
That's
plays
his,
a priest.
Ron Eldard is Ron Eldard. Oh, Minnie Driver's in that fucking movie. Yeah, it's Bruno Kirby. Dustin Hoffman plays the lawyer. Brad Renfro. Brad Renfro, is he the young Brad Pitt? He's dead now. Oh yeah, he is. It says young Michael Sullivan. Brad Pitt plays Michael Sullivan. Oh, Jonathan Tucker was one of the fucking dudes in that too. You'll never remember who that guy is. Alright, so moving on. Watched. Trapped. Watched Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl.
That sounds fucking stupid.
It's pretty bad
Why'd you buy it?
because it sounded cool, looked cool. Why not, right? A lot of what is this? A lot of blood and shit.
See, and it makes me think that
It's a Japanese
where the fuck
movie.
did these people get the money to make their movie? We need to go over across seas to make a movie.
We should go to Japan.
You said you don't want to leave the country though.
I'll go to Japan, dude. Japan's a place that I'd like to go see.
Is it? It costs more to live over there, doesn't it? Or it's cheaper?
I don't know.
Because
but-
their economy's a lot better, right?
Well, they sleep in drawers over there.
That's because they're small.
It's because they're small. It's because there's no room. There's so many fucking people over there.
Because I'd love to just pick up and take everybody. Let's take our own crew, and go over there and film a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Or not even. We don't even have to go to.
Japan.
We can go fucking anywhere, pretty much.
Go outside and film a movie. No, it's very bloody and violent, and it's silly at the same time.
Well,
Whenever she
I
fucking-
like this right here.
Well, that's all fucking Photoshop.
No, that's real.
It's not because I
No,
watched
it's real.
the movie. I watched the movie.
And they know Japanese girls don't have titties that big.
Whenever the vampire goes full vampire, head goes in half, it opens up in half.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
But it didn't
NY
happen
Asian
enough.
Film Festival Audience Award.
New York, I believe, is what that is.
Yeah.
New York Asian Film Festival
Yeah.
Audience Award, and then the Fantasia Festival.
Guru Prize Most Energetic Film.
Boom, there you go.
Okay. Oh, I love that movie.
Fort Apache, The Bronx.
Fucking picks him up and throws him off the roof.
Danny Aiello.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks about this movie is, they kind of set it up to where it's going to be about them trying to figure out who killed the cops.
It's mainly just a cop movie.
It really is, but it starts off with her, Pam Grier, killing the 2 cops, and then he comes in and he's like, okay, we're not making any kind of headway on this. Like, he's gonna come in, clean everything up, and they're gonna find out who solves the crime. But fucking none of that happens.
It's a cop movie.
Because she kills the cops, and then she goes on to kill another dude, and then she gets killed by the 2 druggies, the drug dealers.
Yeah.
And then the 2 drug dealers end up getting killed by some cops, and they never find out anything about anything.
Well, that's how it is on the, being a cop. You never.
He's chain smoking in that movie.
Yeah, and at the end he's just chasing the guy down. This movie's pretty badass. I like this movie.
It wasn't as good as my hopes were expecting. Not that it was a bad movie, but I just
You need to watch it again.
probably
Give it a couple months. End of the summer, watch it again.
pop it in again, and maybe it'll grow on me. Let's see where we at here. We're 35 minutes in. We got another 25 minutes. So
Okay, so what should we discuss?
I don't know what you've been doing
Mr.
all week.
Bonta? Been working. It's been a busy week at work. I'm sore. I'm fucking tired. I slept in this morning.
I texted you. It's
Yeah, I know. I saw. I woke up briefly
like-
and I was like,
It's like you did to me, the fucking script read.
Yep. Yeah, no, I just worked and
What'd you do last night?
nothing. Just chilled. I watched.
One of these Halloween 2 last night.
No, I started watching The Wolf. Well, I watched Life and Pictures with the Stanley Kubrick thing, and then after that, I started watching The Wolfman. But I fell asleep to it.
The new Wolfman?
Yeah, because I borrowed it from you.
Did you? The metal case?
Yeah. I said this. I'm taking these. You can see me. I'm taking these.
You've got so much shit. How many do you have that you're borrowing from me right now?
I probably have 8, maybe.
8?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see what's going on Facebook right now.
Not a bad idea.
I'm sure this is real riveting. Looks like Riley. Oh, I told Jessica I'm booking Riley for next weekend to film.
Okay, yeah, well, he's my son.
He is your son. That kid loves you, man. You were clicking.
Oh, I know, I'm good with fucking kids. I got little sisters and a little brother, fuck.
When are you going to have some kids of your own?
Not for a while.
When are you going to have a girl of your own? 'Cause we all know you're gay. We're waiting for you to come out of the closet.
Faggot. I like sucking dick.
We've just lost the homosexual audience because they think that that's not funny, Patrick.
Hey, well, I don't care because everyone has their own sense of humor, and if it offends you, then don't fucking listen, faggot. I'm not homophobic, but
Oh, you know what? I went and saw Now You See Me. That was a movie I went and saw. I went and saw that yesterday.
what?
Now You See Me.
Oh yeah,
It was good. It was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I don't want to spoil that one because there's a lot of twists and turns in that movie. I really liked that group as a foursome. They did real well together. I want to put Jesse Eisenberg in like another movie like that.
he should be cheese.
He should be fucking. He should be Pigeon.
No,
No.
I'm
You want to
Pigeon.
be Pigeon?
I've always because I know exactly how I want him to be played. I know.
I keep
can-
seeing Pigeon in like every single movie now.
I know. I know that'll happen because I've put him in every single movie. I've wrote him into everything. He just pops up out of nowhere.
Shit, dude. Is he in Bumfellas?
Yeah, that's.
He's one of the bums?
Yeah, he's one of the
And then he's
bums.
also in, what, Gooper or...
Gooper.
I don't know. You got some weird movie names.
Corker?
Corker,
No, he's not in Corker.
Dirty Blood.
He is in Dirty Blood.
He is in Dirty Blood.
Yeah.
Angels of a Lesser God.
Of a better God.
Angels of a Better God.
Yeah. Speaking of that came into my brain a while ago. I was like, maybe I should start writing that again.
I remember, let me set the scene here. The first time I met Patrick, I go over to his place. In his room, he's got all these posters. All they are is just a sheet of paper with the title printed on it and the actors that he wanted in it. So he'd have a movie with like Colin Farrell, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Johnny
I do
Depp.
remember that.
And he had like 5 of these just like tacked to his wall.
Yeah. Still my dream. I still got most of those ideas in my head.
Thick Crust, Dirty Blood, Angels of a Better God.
Let's do something we haven't done before. Let's talk about our styles.
Our
And where we
writing
want-
style
our
or
writing
directing
and
style?
directing style, both. Let's
Uh,
see. Well, you go first.
Well, my writing style is very, like, I try to throw in the F word wherever I can. Everyone says fuck. Pretty much all my dialogue is. I don't know what my writing style is. It's definitely changed, though. I used to write stories.
Yeah.
And then that went to plays. And then from plays, it went to movies. And I find it kind of hard to write movies nowadays. But...
Why?
Just because, like, I'll start writing something and then I won't know where to go with it. Like, I'll get an idea and then I won't know.
Sometimes it's better not to stick to the ordinary style, though. Do you ever think about that and just say, fuck it, what other people think? And if somebody tells you that...
Oh, yeah, I don't give a shit about that. I just write.
Okay.
But, like...
You just...
But I like when writing this movie, it was real easy for me to write because I knew everything that I wanted to get in there. I knew the story beginning to end instead of just kind of like an idea, like... Oh, I want to write a movie about a werewolf and all these women are gonna go after him. But then I get to it and it's like, I don't know what's going on in it.
Well, and here's the thing when I write. Like, I'll have the characters and the story, and I'm not going to know every single thing that happens in it, but, and this is something I learned from Mr. Tarantino, is
Not Quentin Tarantino.
Mr. Quentin Tarantino, yes, he came over to my house and gave me some pointers. No, what happens to him is he starts writing a story and he knows the basic outline on what's going to happen and shit, but the characters take it over, and the characters,
Yeah,
pretty much.
I'm
that's how I've been doing it a lot. The characters take it, and I go where the characters go, and I just fill in everything else.
Yeah, now that you bring that up, yeah, I'm huge on characterization, and it shows in like everything I do in my life, like video games that I play.
Mm-hmm.
I like them when they're more character based, and if it's got a good storyline, whatever. But I like being able to choose my character or customize my character. And one thing that Melissa said about me like a couple years ago, and like all the things that I've kind of picked up in life, like I was I still am like a big fan of the Insane Clown Posse. All of their songs are like story based. Each song is like a different story, opposed to like guys rapping about their fucking money problems, their girl problems. All their songs are like, this is, it's like all horror song stories.
Yeah, well, yeah, and they're rapping about their life, but it's all about getting money and losing friends to, drugs and all kinds of shit.
All the fucking
There's just
rappers.
a different kind of story.
Well, there's they do a bunch of horror stories. Like one song's about a guy making like a best friend out of dead body parts. Like Frankenstein, essentially, is what it is. And then there's another song about, like, Boogeyman. A song about a guy in prison thinking about the girl and what he's going to do once he fucking gets out of jail and fucking goes and kills her. There's all these kinds of just, like, they're all horror story songs. And then, like, I used to be a big fan of wrestling. And wrestling is huge character story-based. Mm-hmm. All these different storylines. It's something that I haven't gotten back into since I stopped watching it. But... after Melissa mentioned it, it's like, yeah, like everything that I kind of like in life, all my likes, are all very huge story-based, kind of character-based things. And then that's kind of like where my writing comes from, is I like having characters first. In fact, one of the plays that I was writing, what I did first was I wrote out these huge biographies of the characters. Mm-hmm. And then I started writing the story, and it went very well. I never finished it.
Which is a good idea. I always thought about that, writing biographies for the characters and just giving them to the actors. Like, here's your biography.
Did you read that story?
I did. I read the Kelly story.
And
good.
she put a comment on there. She was like, I was wondering if she was a painted nails kind of girl. And she's like, now I know. And that's just part one. And you're not going to get to part two for another couple of weeks.
Wait, Kelly's story, part 2, or
Diane's story, yeah.
Or Diane's story?
Yeah, because
well,
I'm going to do the other characters first, and then I'm going to go back and do part 2s, because it's going to be interwoven between each character. They're going to come in and out of each other's stories, and and you're going to be like, well, where the fuck does that go?
I think it's a fucking great idea. I like what you're doing with it. It's fucking awesome.
And I put in that story that it was originally going to be in like my Thick Crust remake, and before we started doing the script meetings for this movie, that was going to open this movie. that story with the guy siphoning gas.
Yeah.
But then we did the script. Yeah, but then I started getting fucking blocked, and then we did this, and so I knew what to write after we did the script meetings. I guess that covers my writing style. My directing style is it's very loose. I like to do like close-ups. I like to do. I'm not a big fan of memorization. I would like people to have their lines memorized, but for me, I forget who does this, but I recently read someone. This is how they direct. Is I just kind of like to. Here's your line. And just say it, and you kind of get like this energy from actors, just not really knowing the line, kind of going off the fly like that. You get that kind of adrenaline, kind of, I don't know, maybe a nervous kind of emotion coming off of them because they don't really know the line and they just shoot it out there. So it's like your line is, "Give me the fucking gun" or something like that. It's like, okay, say your fucking line, and you know, you're kind of shocked into character that way. You know, it's like rolling action. It's like, what? Give me the fucking gun or whatever it is.
Right.
That's what I like to direct. You know, if it's a lengthier scene that's a little bit more dramatic, I'll give it more time. But like if it's, you know, a yelling scene or something like that, I like just like, here's your line and say it now.
Yeah.
That's kind of my directing style. But I do like slow, long shots like Quentin Tarantino does, like in Jackie Brown.
I do like slow, long shots. I'm not a huge fan of the close-ups and the cuts of the close-ups. I'm not a huge fan of that style. Maybe it's just, I don't know.
And, you know, and it also kind of depends upon what movies I've been watching that week.
Yeah, that's true, because that's what inspires us to do the things we do.
Exactly.
But,
so what's your writing, directing style, Patrick?
I guess.
What's your writing style?
I incorporate things into the story and that the characters do with a lot of things that I've experienced, a lot of things.
Your own
Usually
personal
It
experiences.
centers around family issues, but that's not the main story.
Of course, you've never killed anybody in real life.
I never killed
so
anybody.
that shit you make up.
No, I never kill anybody with it.
Some of the flavor that goes around
Some of the flavor, and some people think I'm sick and twisted, but I just have a darker.
Yeah, I mean,
darker
you know,
vision. I got a darker sense of humor, a more twisted sense of humor.
they say that about like all like David Cronenberg and shit.
Yeah.
That like it's the nicest fucking guy, but he makes the weirdest fucking most violent sexual movies.
Yeah, and you know, I like putting shit in that I'm a huge fan of things I've seen like, ooh, that was pretty fucked up, but let's see how far I can take
Let's
it.
see how much more fucked up.
Let's see how much more fucked up I can get it, and not only that, but I incorporate a lot of drugs. There's always a lot of drugs going on in my movie because I've experienced a lot of
You've done a lot of drugs
I've done a
yourself.
lot of drugs, and then I've seen, you know, a lot of friends do a lot of drugs, and just how they act, and just how it can take, you know, somebody's life and just completely destroy it. So I incorporate that, and then I'm a huge fan of 80s cop movies.
Hell yeah.
So I always incorporate, you know, usually that kind of style.
Definitely, dude.
And like, my favorite 80s movie to this day is still To Live and Die in L.A. I fucking love that movie.
Not the biggest fan.
And
I know you let me borrow it and I watched it and everything.
Is that the only time you watched it?
Yeah.
Well,
No, I'm not saying that you should
you need to
like
watch
it or
it again.
it's
No,
bad.
I'm saying you need to watch it again. I fucking love that. I love.
Oh, I can see how it's good and how people can like it like you. I
Yeah.
just didn't connect with me.
Right. Well, you know, and it doesn't with some people. But I'm a huge fan of William Friedkin's French Connection and To Live and Die in L.A. And I love all the 80s cop movies, the action sequences, the raw style. Like, is also going to be like my directing style is going to be fucking raw, in your face, not
What's
give a fuck.
funny
Like
is-
a lot of people, you know, hold back. I don't think we should do that. That's a little fucked up. Like, there's one scene I wrote for the movie that me and my brother were going to direct, and at the end, this pregnant black chick gets blown away by one of the bums.
Bumfellas?
And Bumfellas. And she, Eric's like, yeah, well, we're going to have to cut that out because that's not going to work. And I was like, well, what's wrong with it? And he's like, well, you can't have an
Sounds like Ray.
you can't have a black pregnant chick getting blown away in broad daylight. And I was like, why
the
not?
fuck not?
And I was like, why not? And what people are gonna be like, well, that's what makes great art, I think, is people go, like talking, coming out, going, do you believe this shit?
You can't have a transvestite eating shit out of a dog's asshole at the end of the movie.
Bullshit. I'm just my style goes completely over the top. A lot of people don't like it because they think I just go too crazy with it, but that's my style. And you know, I don't fucking, you know, I don't mind other people have their own different style. That's what makes us different. If everybody was the same, then what's the point of fucking going to the movies, because everybody's going to be doing the same shit.
Right.
But that's how I feel it is nowadays, is a lot of people trying to keep it exactly the same as it's always, you know, been. Well, we shouldn't do this, we should do it how, well, come on, man, let's change it up, let's fuck it up a little bit, you know?
Fucking A.
But that's, you know, that's my style, and I know me and you are kind of on the same boat.
We are, and that's probably why we clicked so many years ago, and we keep clicking even though sometimes we have our falling outs, we keep coming back.
Oh, yeah.
So what's your directing style?
If
I remember correctly, you're kind of a slave master, at least when it comes to Olivia.
A slave master?
Yeah, like you're pretty rough with Olivia whenever you were directing her.
Well, okay, and that might be a little rough. Well, because... Yeah,
and
but I figure that also...
You get a little intense whenever you start directing. If I remember Thick Crust, you were always getting pissed because Eric was cameraman.
Yeah.
Like maybe you didn't want him to be
have
cameraman.
I have a temper. I have a tendency to yell at people and scream. It's not that I hate them or anything. It's just you know, this is how... I might be a little bit of a control freak when it comes to that.
As well, you should
but it's
be.
also, yeah, you should be, but it's also what I wrote, so I know exactly what I want, because I'm sitting there, I live these fucking characters. I mean, I wrote this Thick Crust, and I almost went fucking crazy from writing it, the new version, because this character is so fucked up, he does so many fucked up things. It's like for 6 months straight, I was writing this fucking script, so I know exactly how I want it to look, and other people will go, no, that's not, well, hey, dude, I wrote this fucking thing. I know exactly how I want it, man. And so I can be kind of a dick and kind of push people to their limits, but hey, man.
What's it like directing Mac?
Did I direct Mac?
Thick Crust.
Luther. Well, that was the first and only time I directed him, and it was hard.
Because he's a dicking around.
Well, I mean, yeah, dicking around.
It seemed like everybody was telling you what to do on that movie too, Patrick. Because like you got Podesta and Eric are both around, and they're both like filming and shit.
I know, it's just, that's what people... I know, it's because I'm trying to direct my own style, and these fucking people, well, why don't you do it this way? Because it's... I don't know about that. It seems a little weird. Well, it's supposed to be.
Why does Patrick even need to be in the room right now?
Yeah, right?
It's like, I'm the director.
Yeah,
that's why I'm in the fucking room.
For real. So, but one day, I'm going to make my own movies, and ain't nobody going to tell me what to do.
How many movies have you directed so far? 2?
If that. I mean, I directed...
The third of Crime
America,
Thick
third
Crust.
of it. Thick Crust, and...
A couple scenes from that cheese anthology we were doing.
which never even made it. It's just hard to... directing, it's hard to get everybody on this... If you're going to be directing, if you're not going to be co-directing, it's hard to get everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
You know.
Everyone's got their own vision.
Everyone's got their own vision. I know it's a collaborative effort, but at the same time...
It's kind of why I should only be the director on this one. But I'm fine with sharing directing duties. I mean, that was the idea to begin with.
Hey, and you live and you learn, and it's good experience. But I can say if you're going to write your own shit, you should direct your own shit.
I don't really understand why people don't. I mean, like, I could see, like, if you take a script to a studio, they're like, okay, it's a good script, but we're not going to trust you to fuck direct it because you never directed before, so they'll be like, here you go, William Friedkin, here you go, fucking Sidney Lumet, here you go, Richard Donner.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why a lot of movies get fucked up.
Pretty much. And it's like, you know, that's... I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's like, if you write it, you should probably direct it.
Yeah.
Unless you're like, oh, well, I just wrote it, I'm not interested in directing, which some people are.
Which is...
Well, it's fine with them, right?
Yeah, it's fine with them, but I mean, I guess... Because we write in certain stories and certain characters where it's like, how can you not direct it? Because you're the one that knows these people.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean...
Well, some people out there, like, I know it's a different world now. I think nowadays there's more independent directors, and they're all writing and directing their own stuff. Or some people, like who want to direct, they're like, I don't know how to write anything, so they'll be like hiring someone to write a movie for them.
And here's what I'm gonna do. The next thing, when I actually do direct The next thing, I'm gonna tell everybody straight. Hey, listen, you're in my world now.
This is my fucking movie.
It's gonna be a dark fucking ride, and if you don't wanna be on for it, then I might be a little bit control freak. Whatever, and get the fuck out, because I don't need you. I need people here who are willing to go in my direction.
Definitely.
Stick with me.
Definitely.
That's how it should be for everybody. But
It's true. But like I said, you know, there's directors who can't write, but they would want to direct, so they'll get someone else to write it. Or maybe the studio will just have a staff writer who will write movies, and they're like, you know, here's your money, write this movie, and then here's your next project, and move along. Like Jeff Loeb, who's a comic book writer now. That's how he was. He just worked for whatever studio it was, and he would just clean up this script, you know, write this one, clean up the next one,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth.
whatever. And we're gonna be huge here in the next few years. I tell you what.
We're the next generation.
For the next generation, we're gonna be welcomed by Tarantino and Roth and Rodriguez and all of them. All the
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith.
Who else do we got?
Martin
Alfred Hitchcock.
Scorsese can even come in and be like, hey, you guys are doing a pretty good job, eh?
He's he does one of the voices in the World War Z that I was listening to. I was listening to
What do
the
you mean he does
audio
one of the
version.
voices?
I was listening to the audio version.
Oh, he's
of World
one of
War
the-
Z. Instead of just like one guy reading the book, because it's a bunch of interviews, they got a bunch of different actors. So like Martin Scorsese was one of the voices. Simon Pegg, Nathan Fillion, Mark Hamill was one. Mark Hamill's probably the one that did the most, because they went back to that character like 4 times and talked to him like 4 times. But everyone else was kind of like a one shot. Rob Reiner was in there. Alan Alda.
Rob Reiner's gonna be in Wolf of Wall Street.
Is he really?
Yeah, he
No.
plays a big part.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, what was the last thing he ever did? He just did like a kids movie, like a 6th graders, something.
Oh, the one where the kids are growing up, and I was gonna go see. I was like, maybe I should take my sister to see that. Maybe I should, because it looked kind of cute or whatever, like a Stand by Me, but different.
Stand by Me, but not like
Not
about
fuck-
going finding a dead body. It's just
body,
kind
they
of
don't
kids
cuss or
doing being
whatever.
kids. Yeah. What was the last movie he was in? Dickie Roberts. Have you seen that? Child Star.
Alex and Emma, maybe
What's that?
movie that he directed.
And he's in it?
Yeah, he's in the end
What is that movie?
with.
Is it Hugh Jackman?
No. It's about with Kate Hudson and Luke Wilson. And Luke Wilson's this writer. He's trying to write this book, but he owes these fucking gangsters money.
What?
And so they give him like a week to write this book and get the money for it. And Kate Hudson's like his typist and shit. And they fall in
Fall in
love.
Love, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's weird. That's a random fucking movie.
Hey, that's when
There's
I was,
so many movies out there that I haven't seen, and then so many that I have seen.
Yeah, I know. Same with me. Like people
Half
ask
of these.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You and I have some pretty fucking good taste in movies. We know all the good shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad shit we haven't seen that people love.
Well, Patrick, anything else?
I think that about wraps her up.
All right,
Nice
well-
and tight.
Let's end this the way that we have been ending this with
Okay.
some movie trivia.
Okay, go for it.
All right, Patrick. The Spy Who Shagged Me. There's been a lot of these fucking Austin Powers questions you've been getting. Was the second Austin Powers movie. What was the third?
Gold member.
Oh, boom.
Boom. Anybody.
Tally 1. You got 1
Boom.
point. How many soldiers set out to find Private Ryan?
Oh, hold on. Oh. 1, 2. I'm gonna say 6.
No, that's multiple choice. Do you want the
Yeah, give me the
8, 10, or 12? It's
8,
obviously
8,
6 is right.
8.
It is 8.
Yeah.
Can you name them? You look like
Edward Burns, Tom Sizemore, Tom Hanks, Barry Pepper, Vin Diesel, the Jew who gets stabbed in the heart. I can't remember his
Goldberg,
name.
Adam Goldberg.
Yeah.
That's 6. There's 2 more.
Fuck! Why can't I remember his name?
Giovanni Ribisi.
Yeah, Giovanni Ribisi.
Who's the last one? Is it a name actor? Or is it just some guy that's kind of been playing?
That has to be a name because all those guys are.
Everyone's a name in that? Who's sitting at the table throwing around the fucking...
It's Barry Pepper, Edward Burns, and the Jew that are doing that.
And then Giovanni Ribisi
That
comes
comes
over.
in.
Who dies first in that movie?
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel dies 1st. Did you already say Tom Sizemore? You did say Tom.
He dies.
Sizemore.
He doesn't die till the end. He dies right before Tom Hanks dies.
Okay.
Remember, because he runs up on the guy and he tries to shoot him. He's out of ammo, and the German tries to shoot him, and then Tom Sizemore pulls off his helmet, and throws it at him.
Fuck, dude. Oh, I guess we'll never know who that 8th member is.
Yeah.
Private Ryan.
Unless you watch the movie.
Who played the title role in Donnie Brasco?
What the fuck is that dude's name? I don't know.
You've never seen Donnie Brasco?
Oh, Donnie Brasco with Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it Johnny Depp? Is
Yeah.
your answer? It is
Well,
Johnny Depp.
yeah, Johnny Depp.
It's got Johnny
Oh,
Depp,
that's
Al
right.
Pacino, or Michael Madsen. Is
Well, they're all three in the movie.
is Michael Madsen in that?
Yeah, he plays the like bad gangster.
When I was at U.S. Welding, Tom, guy I worked with, my supervisor, was talking about. He was talking about Paul Giamatti being in that,
Yeah, it's hell young in that.
and he was talking about like
Forget about it.
Forget about it. He's like,
Forget
what does
about
that mean? You guys are always saying
No,
that.
it's like forget about it.
So he was telling me
Hey.
about that. I went out and bought it right afterwards. I haven't watched it yet.
It's all right. It's a decent movie.
Okay. I mean, it's over there. I'll watch it one of
I
these
wouldn't
days.
call it one of the greatest gangster movies of all time.
It's not that good.
Al Pacino is probably the best part of the
Really,
movie.
not Johnny Depp.
Well, Johnny Depp's
DB.
alright, but Al Pacino plays like against type. Instead of playing like a badass gangster, he kind of plays like the underdog, where everybody kind of gives him shit, and he's just
Really?
yeah, he's kind of like nobody really likes him, so he's been in business forever, but he'll never be a top spot because
Okay. Okay.
So that's probably the best part about the movie.
What is missing from The Birds that is common in almost all other Hollywood movies?
Is it multiple choice question? No. What is missing from it?
What is missing from The Birds that is common in almost all other Hollywood movies? This is interesting.
Scary music.
Yes, a musical score.
Aha. Well, because I was thinking about it, I was like, there's no scary music in it. It's just the birds coming and flying in and shit.
What was the inauguration year for the People's Choice Awards? 68, 75, or 80?
80.
75.
Whatever.
So 4 out of 5. Let's see if I can do it.
I'm the best at this so far. You're pulling from the back, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what she said.
In what year did the cartoon character Mickey Mouse first appear in a movie? 1928, 1936, or 1941?
28.
Yep.
Steamboat Willie.
Plain Crazy and Steamboat Willie. Where does Rocky Balboa keep his gym locker combination?
It's in his hat.
Yep. Yo, Rock, you ever think about retiring? No. You should. and then the fourth one is, hey Dad, where'd you get the hat? Friend. What about the black eye? Same friend. Who does James Dean play in Rebel Without a Cause? Bob Stark, Jim Stark, or Red Stark?
Jim Stark?
Yep.
I haven't seen that movie in so fucking long, dude. It's been. Do you have that?
I don't.
It's been so fucking long.
How many dogs is Alfred Hitchcock walking in his cameo
2.
in The Birds?
2.
Yep. Who won the Best Actor Oscar for 2009? Sean Penn, Mickey Rourke, or Brad Pitt?
Well, 2 of those people have never won an Oscar
Yeah.
before. So Sean Penn
For Milk.
for Milk. Oh, look, I got 5 out of 5. You only got 4 out of 5.
Hey.
And with that, I guess that is a sequel podcast. I'm Matthew Bonta.
Patrick Reigelsberger.
Stay classy, Reno.